great display, with a fancy jawbreak that he can hardly say. Can't be found in Webster, and it won't be for a while, but he's only putting on the style. Putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, I'm very apt to smile to see so many people putting on the style.
Young man in a carriage, driving like he's mad, with a pair of horses that he borrowed from his dad. He cracks his whip so lively just to see her smile, but she knows he's only putting on the style.
Well, it's putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, I'm very apt to smile to see so many people putting on the style. Young man in a restaurant, puffing on a pipe, looking like a pumpkin that's only halfway ripe. Drinking, smoking, cussing, and thinking all the while, nothing's quite as fine as putting on the style. Well, it's putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, I'm very apt to smile to see so many people putting on the style. Grandpa in his day sure had a lot to say about the way the young folks carry on.
I guess it wasn't only when he was in his prime that people like to put on airs and have themselves a time.
Well, Sweet 16 goes to church just to see the boys, laughs and giggles at every little noise, turns her head a little, turns her head a while, but the boys all know she's only putting on the style.
Putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, I'm very apt to smile to see so many people putting on the style. Putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, I'm very apt to smile to see so many people putting on the style.
A roving, poor Robin's been my ruin. I'll go no more a roving from you, fair maid.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. I'll go no more a roving from you, fair maid.
A roving, poor Robin's been my ruin. I'll go no more a roving from you, fair maid.
I took this maiden for a walk, mark well what I do say. I took this maiden for a walk,
Sweet and loving was our talk,
and I'll go no more a roving
from you, fair maid.
A roving, poor Robin's been my ruin. I'll go no more a roving from you, fair maid.
I put my arm around her waist, mark well what I do say. I put my arm around her waist,
Here, young man, you're in great haste,
and I'll go no more a roving
from you, fair maid.
A roving, poor Robin's been my ruin. I'll go no more a roving from you, fair maid.
I took this maiden on my knee, mark well what I do say. I took this maiden on my knee,
Here, young man, you're rather free,
and I'll go no more a roving
from you, fair maid.
A roving, poor Robin's been my ruin. I'll go no more a roving from you, fair maid.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. I'll go no more a roving from you, fair maid.
A roving, poor Robin's been my ruin. I'll go no more a roving from you, fair maid.
a delightful place I know. If you want to make a show, marry the Prince of Monaco.
There is a land called Monaco, where all the high-toned people go to bet their money on the red and black, and they don't care if they get it back. Monaco, it is very small. It has no industries at all, except roulette and royalty, and plenty of fine publicity.
Monaco, Monaco, a delightful place I know. If you want to make a show, marry the Prince of Monaco.
There is a girl called Grace Kelly. She's as pretty as she can be, and when she weds, she does it good, according to the rules of Hollywood. Prince Rainier, he was very sad, gave up a sweetheart that he had, but now he has a perfect gem. She's out on loan from MGM.
Monaco, Monaco, a delightful place I know. If you want to make a show, marry the Prince of Monaco.
Before the marriage day was gone, a movie opened called The Swan. To me this makes a lot of sense, a lucrative coincidence. Now Grace and Prince Rainier are one. They find that marriage is a lot of fun. In fact, they found it was so nice that they went ahead and got married twice.
Monaco, Monaco, a delightful place I know. If you want to make a show, marry the Prince of Monaco.
Grace was born in a big city and went to school like you and me. She never did dream to see the day that she would marry the royal croupier. This lovely wedding all did see because it appeared on your TV, along with ads for beans and tea, but none for the clothes that you can see.
Monaco, Monaco, a delightful place I know. If you want to make a show, marry the Prince, marry the Prince, marry the Prince of Monaco. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. And I told her not to grieve after me.
Restless foot and a roving mind, I'm gonna leave this town behind. Leave my honey so sweet and kind, and I told her not to grieve after me.
When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. And I told her not to grieve after me.
I am one of them rambling men, traveling since I don't know when. Here I come and then gone again, and I told her not to grieve after me.
When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. And I told her not to grieve after me.
Big old road goes round the bend, there's a pot of gold at the other end. Sally says that I'll never mend, and I told her not to grieve after me.
When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. And I told her not to grieve after me.
I've been roaming here and there, and I've never been satisfied anywhere. I dream of Sally so sweet and fair, and I told her not to grieve after me.
When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. And I told her not to grieve after me.
Goodbye, Sally, my heart's delight. I will come back when the moon is bright. And if you're gone, well, it'll serve me right. And I told her not to grieve after me. It's
when I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. And I told her not to grieve after me. It's when I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. When I'm gone, Sally, don't you grieve. And I told her not to grieve after me. And I told her not to grieve after me. And I told her not to grieve after me. And I told her not to grieve after me. Bury me in my overalls, don't use my gabardines. Bury me in my overalls or in my beat-up jeans. Give my suit to Uncle Jake. He can wear it at my wake and bury me in my overalls. Bury me in my overalls, don't use my gabardines. Bury me in my overalls or in my beat-up jeans.
Give my suit to Uncle Jake. He can wear it at my wake and bury me
In my overalls.
The undertaker will get my dough, the grave will get my bones, and what is left will have to go for one of those granite stones. This suit cost me 2 weeks' pay, so let it live another day and
Bury me in my overalls.
the grave. It is a quiet place, there is no labor there, and I will rest more easy in the clothes I always wear. This suit was made for warmer climes, holidays and happy times, so
Bury me in my overalls. I gave a hand to clear the land and make the cities rise. I helped to bring the harvest in and lay the railroad ties. I boomed about from east to west. It's time I had a little rest, so bury me in my overalls.
when I get to heaven where they tally work and sin, they'll open up those pearly gates and holler, come on in. A weary Joe like you we know has had his share of hell below, so come to glory in your overalls.
Bury me in my overalls, don't use my gabardines. Bury me in my overalls or in my beat-up jeans. Give my suit to Uncle Jake, he can wear it at my wake. I'm bound for glory in my
It was in 1929.
Come see.
I remember the day pretty well. It was in 1929.
Run, come see Jerusalem.
That day they were talking about a storm in the island.
Run, come see.
Oh Lord, what a beautiful morning. They were talking about a storm in the islands.
Run, come see Jerusalem.
That day there were 3 ships leaving out the harbor.
Run, come see.
The Ethel and the Myrtle and Pretoria. There were 3 ships leaving out the harbor.
Run, come see Jerusalem.
These ships were bound for Stanyard Creek.
Run, come see.
With mothers and children aboard, these ships were bound for Stanyard Creek.
Come see Jerusalem.
The Pretoria was out on the water.
Run, come see.
Rocking from side to side, the Pretoria was out on the water.
Run, come see Jerusalem.
There was a big sea built up in the northwest.
Run, come see.
They were out on a perilous ocean. 'Twas a big sea built up in the northwest.
Run, come see Jerusalem.
Oh Lord, when the first wave hit the Pretoria,
Run, come see.
the mothers grabbed hold of their children when the first wave hit the Pretoria.
Run, come see Jerusalem.
Well, it sent her head down to the bottom.
Run, come see.
The captain come a-grabbing for the tiller when it sent her head down to the bottom.
Run, come see Jerusalem.
Oh Lord, there were 33 souls on the water.
Run, come see.
Swimming and praying to the Lord, there were 33 souls on the water.
Run, come see Jerusalem.
Well, now George Brown, he was the captain.
Run, come see.
He shouted, now my children come and pray. George Brown, he was the captain.
Run, come see Jerusalem.
He said, come now, witness your judgment.
Run, come see.
He shouted, my children, come pray. He said, come now, witness your judgment.
Run, come see Jerusalem. Run, come see Jerusalem. Run, come see Jerusalem. Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, it is a road to ride. Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. And if you want to ride, you gotta ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line.
Cloudy in the east, look ticket on a railroad train. Pour on the water, shovel on the coals, stick your head out the window, see the drivers roll.
Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. Rock Island Line, it is a road to ride. Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. And if you want to ride, you got to ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line.
7:45, it was always late, but arrived today at 7:45. The engineer said when they cheered his name,
We're right on time, but this is yesterday's train.
Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, it is a road to ride. Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. And if you want to ride, you got to ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line.
The engineer said before he died, 2 more drinks that I'd like to try. Conductor asked him what could they be.
A hot glass of water and a cold cup of tea.
Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, it is a road to ride. Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. And if you want to ride, you got to ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line.
Eastbound train was on the westbound track.
Northbound train was on the southbound track. Conductor hollered, now ain't this fine?
what a peculiar way to run a railroad
Oh,
line.
well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, it is a road to ride. Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. And if you want to ride, you got to ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line. Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, it is a road to ride. Oh, well, the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. And if you want to ride, you got to ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me.
Well, you get up in the morning and hear the big bell ring. You go a-marching to the table and see the same old thing. Knife and fork are on your table. There's nothing in your pan. If you say anything about it, you will have trouble with the man.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me.
If you ever go to Houston, man, you better walk right. And you better not squabble. You better not fight. Bass and Brocker will arrest you. Pace and Boone will take you down. And when the jury finds you guilty, you are Chevrolet bound. Let the midnight
Special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me.
yon come a Miss Rosie. How in the world do you know? Well, I know her by her apron and by the dress she wore, umbrella on her shoulder, a piece of paper in her hand. When pointing at the captain, turn loose of my man.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me.
There was jumping little Judy. She was a mighty fine girl. It was Judy brought jumping to the whole wide world. Yes, she brought it in the morning, just a while before day. When she brought me the news that my wife was dead, that started me to grieving, whooping, hollering, and crying. And I began to worry about my great long time.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special
Come to the dance, let us go there, my lovely, where 20 lanterns are burning so brightly, where all the dancers are dancing so lightly. Come, let us sway to the rhythm of the dance. Vamos al baile y verás qué bonito, donde se alumbran con 20 linternas, donde se bailan las danzas modernas, donde se bailan de mucho vacilón. Quiéreme, Jesucita, y quiéreme por favor. Mira que soy tu amante y seguro servidor. Quiéreme, Jesucita, y quiéreme por favor. Mira que soy tu amante y seguro servidor. Vamos al baile, verás qué bonito, donde se alumbran con 20 linternas, donde las niñas enseñan sus piernas, donde se bailan de mucho vacilón. Quiéreme, Jesucita, y quiéreme por favor. Mira que soy tu amante y seguro servidor. Quiéreme, Jesucita, y quiéreme por favor. Mira que soy tu amante y seguro servidor. Quiéreme, Jesucita, y quiéreme por favor. Mira que soy tu amante y seguro servidor. Is mine the prettiest girl is mine. Come to the dance, let us go there, my lovely, where 20 lanterns are burning so brightly, where all the dancers are dancing so lightly. Come, let us sway to the rhythm of the dance. So favor me, Jesucita, and dance with only me. You know, dear, that I love you. It's your turn to dance with me. Favor me, Jesucita, and dance with only me. You know, dear, that I love you. It's your turn to dance with me. Favor me, Jesucita, and dance with only me. You know, dear, that I love you. It's your turn to dance with me. Is mine the prettiest girl is mine.
True love don't weep, true love don't mourn, true love don't weep, true love don't mourn, true love don't weep or mourn for me. I'm going to leave you by yourself. You'll wander far, winding way, but emptiness will fill your days. And though you search the whole world through, it's me you seek, and I want you. Your heart, my love, cannot be free, because it now belongs to me. I'll guard it here inside my breast, close to my own, where it will rest. True love don't weep, true love don't mourn, true love don't weep, true love don't mourn, true love don't weep or mourn for me. I'm going to leave you by yourself. I wish to the Lord my babe was born, and sitting on its papa's knee, and me, poor girl, was dead and gone, and green grass grows
right through, wondering, hoping, waiting for you. Though we have tried, our love has died. Who knows the reason? What can I do? Tumbala, 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 like. Tumbala, 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 like. Tumbala, like. Play balalaika, tumbala, like. A gay melody. Sing me a song of the love that I knew. Tell me what grows without you. What burns through the years, what cries without tears. Where is my love? Answer me true. Tumbala, 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 like. Tumbala, 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 like. Tumbala, like. Play balalaika. Tumbala, like. A gay melody. Tumbala, like. The answer is plain. A stone can grow without rain. Love burns through the years, a heart cries without tears. Old love is gone, but memories remain. Tumbala, 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 like. Tumbala, 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 like. Tumbala, like. Play balalaika. Tumbala, like. A gay melody. Well, I was born about 10,000 years ago. There ain't nothing in this world that I don't know. I saw Peter, Paul, and Moses playing ring around the roses, and I'll whoop the guy that says it isn't so. I saw Satan when he looked the garden o'er. I saw Adam and Eve driven from the door. From behind the bushes peeping, saw the apple they were eating, and I'll swear I was the guy one at the core.
I taught Samson how to use his mighty hands. I first showed Columbus to this happy land. And for Pharaoh's little kids, well, I built all the pyramids, and to Sahara carried all the sand.
I taught Solomon his little ABCs. I was the first who ever had Limburger cheese. And while sailing down the bay with Methuselah one day, I saw his whiskers floating in the breeze.
Well, I was born about 10,000 years ago. There ain't nothing in this world that I don't know. I saw Peter, Paul, and Moses playing ring around the roses, and I'll whoop the guy that says it isn't so.
Well, I saw Nero fiddling when he burned up Rome. I told him it looked like his future home. When he had the nerve to swear, well, I just dragged him from his chair and broke a Pilsner bottle on his dome.
Queen Elizabeth, she fell in love with me. We were married in Milwaukee secretly. I got tired of her and shook her and ran off with General Hooker, fighting skeeters down in Tennessee. I was born about 10,000 years ago. There ain't nothing in this world that I don't know. I saw Peter, Paul, and Moses playing ring around the roses, and I'll whoop the guy that says it isn't so.
He'll talk about me and he'll talk about you.
Way in the middle of the air.
Well,
Ezekiel saw the wheel. Way up in the middle of the air. Ezekiel saw the wheel. Way in the middle of the air.
Well,
The big wheels run by faith. Run by the grace of God.
wheel and a wheel.
Way in the middle of the air.
You say the Lord has set you free.
Way in the middle of the air.
Why don't you let your neighbor be?
Way in the middle of the air. Ezekiel saw the wheel. Way up in the middle of the air. Ezekiel saw the wheel. Way in the middle of the air.
well,
The big wheels run by faith. The little wheel run by the grace of God.
Wheel and a wheel.
Way in the middle of the air.
There's a man like to sing and shout.
Way in the middle of the air.
Before 6 months, he's all turned out.
Way in the middle of the air.
Well,